sound.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A little more than 15 minutes to kick off. We will be streaming live the new stadium naming ceremony that Menomonee Falls High School will be putting on this evening. So please stay with us here at Falls Cable Access to enjoy the ceremonies and the entire game.
Tonight is a very, very special night. Tonight, in over 50. But first, we need to recognize some folks that can make this all possible. Number one, we'd like to thank the Menomonee Falls School Board for their support in the naming process. Please let's have a nice hand for the school board. We'd also like to recognize all the past and present coaches in attendance tonight, including current UW head coach Pat Sroney and working the clock tonight, Lou Santa Cola. Let's have a nice hand for all those current and past coaches. And their families, because these coaches give up a ton of time to work with the kids. And also, we'd like to thank those district leaders for joining us here tonight. Thank you very much for coming out, everyone. Now, if we could, we'd like to recognize Jim's wife, Sue Jeskowitz, and her family. If you could please step out a little bit, we'd appreciate it. Jim and Sue are very instrumental to our community. Just some highlights of Coach Jim Jeskowitz, who was born and raised in Menomonee Falls. He was head football coach at Menomonee Falls East from 1969-83, and at Menomonee Falls High School from 1984 to 1997, and he didn't lose too many games. He coached 11 conference championship football teams, and he coached Menomonee Falls East to a state title in 1976. Many of his awards are Milwaukee Journal Coach of the Year 1976, UW Alumni Coach of the Year 1976, Waukesha Freeman Football Coach of the Year, both 1976 and 1985, Wisconsin Football Coaches Hall of Fame inductee 1999, UW Lacrosse Hall of Fame inductee 1990, and Menomonee Falls High School Wall of Recognition 2003. In addition, Jim was also a county supervisor, a member of the Scholarship Foundation, of the Leadership Board, the Teen Center Board, Falls Fest Board. In other words, he was never bored. Falls Optimist Club, Knights of Columbus, Old Falls Village, and Community Memorial Hospital, Cherry Committee. Let's have a nice hand for Coach Jim Jeskowitz family, especially Sue and the immediate family. If we can now have the Dave's wife, Ruth Ann Petra, and her family step to the front. Dave is just a wonderful guy, like Jim was. He was head football coach at Falls North from 74 to 82. Many of them games were against Coach Jim. He was conference champion in 1981. And Waukesha County co-football coach of the year in 1981. 81 was a good year for him. He was teacher of the year. He served as community relations director of the school district from 1996 to 2001. Menomonee Falls High School athletic director 2001-2012. He was co-founder of the Athletic Hall of Fame. He developed a 5-year athletic facilities plan and oversaw $1.5 million in athletic renovations and additions, which included a new track, a stadium entrance, tennis courts, press box, gym sports, signage, auxiliary gym, soccer lights, expanded weight room, and replaced the gym's bleachers and floors. And last but not least, Wisconsin Directors Association Director of the Year for 2007. Let's have a nice hand for Dave Petrov and his family. In addition to all their awards and accomplishments, What can't be measured is the positive impact these two great men have had on thousands of students, student athletes, parents, their peers, and the greater Menomonee Falls community. Their impact has literally made them both legends in the history of Menomonee Falls. At this time, it's my privilege and honor to share with you the field in front of us that will be forever known as Jesquith and Petra Field. The sons of both men will now uncover the sign. There it is, folks. Forever, Jesquith and Petra Field. Now, as we all know, these coaches are looking down on us right now, and they're both hollering, "That's enough of that. Let's play some football." Thank you, everyone. Thank you for making this night possible. It's a very special night.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the reveal of the new stadium here at Menomonee Falls, the new name of the stadium here at Menomonee Falls High School, home of the Phoenix. Jesquith and Petroff Field, in honor of two of the long-tenured and legendary coaches here at Menomonee Falls High School. Kickoff is just about 9 minutes away, a little over 9 minutes away, and here at Falls Cables Access, we'll be here to bring you this exciting match tonight between the Menomonee Falls Phoenix and the Oconomowoc Raccoons. Stay tuned.
And your Menomonee Falls Phoenix of the Greater Metro Conference.
Here they are going at 5 minutes.
To honor America and our real heroes, our men and women in the armed forces, but you all serving overseas away from your friends and families, please rise if you can and remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem on a CD by Menomonee Falls resident Wendy Sue Fleetman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I don't know about you folks, but it's great to be back in the stadium. It's great for Friday night football.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Falls Cable Access. I'm Marlon Hestetoon, coming to you live from Menomonee Falls High School at Jeskowitz and Petroff Field, the newly named stadium here, right in almost downtown Menomonee Falls. We're bringing you tonight's non-conference matchup between the visiting Oconomowoc Raccoons and the Menomonee Falls Phoenix. Menomonee Falls comes into tonight's game at 0-1, and after a season-opening 14-6 loss to Slinger, while the Raccoons won their opener in a dominating fashion with a 42-7 win over Janesville Craig. Phoenix are led by head coach Dan Lutz, and Oconomowoc is coached by Sal Logue. Getting ready for kickoff, which will be happening momentarily. As you can see, the players starting to take the field. Menomonee Falls will be on the return. So I had a little problem with which end to start in. Phoenix will be receiving. They will be going from my left to my right. So they are heading from north to south to start this game this evening. Looks like Menomonee Falls will be setting up with number 12, Evan Redding, senior wide receiver, to receive deep.
Back deep for Menomonee Falls. Number 15, captain number 12, Evan Redding. Kicking off for the Raccoons, number 7, Brady Burrell.
Handling the kicking duties on this first kickoff for Oconomowoc, number 7, Brady Burrell. We will occasionally hear the dulcet tones of our field announcer, Mr. Jerry Mislang, one of the regular voices here at Menomonee Falls High School. And we are ready to go with tonight's home opener for the Phoenix. Burrell hits it to one of the upmen. Kickoff taken by number 24, Joseph Cook. Nice return, bringing it back almost up to the 35.
Joseph Cook on return. Stop down the play by
Is it up to 1st and 10 for the Phoenix. Probably not the start to the season the Phoenix were hoping for after last year's successful 8-1 campaign. Well, the Raccoons have to be happy with the start after a bit of an up and down 4-5 season last year. In initially a quarterback from Menomonee Falls, number 17, Wilson Kirshner. See Evan Redding going in motion, number 12. First play for scrimmage. Handoff to number 7, Amon Brua. Little to no gain there for the Phoenix.
Stopped on the play by Brandon Wallstad. Gain of 2. Second and 8.
This will be an interesting matchup tonight, folks. Both these clubs play in arguably two of the best conferences in the state. So a lot of times, if you're middle of the pack in either of those conferences, you're still a pretty darn good team. So it'll be interesting to see how these two match up against each other after their initial week games.
Pass was intended for Michael Fisher.
Kirshner's pass intended for number 2, Michael Fisher. Been a few extra hands used there by the Raccoon defender, but falls incomplete. Making it 3rd and 8 for the Phoenix.
Quarterback is number 17, Wilson Kirshner. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Oh, a little laundry on the field
Timeout,
there.
Oconomowoc.
Oh no,
That is
Oconomowoc,
their first
timeout.
timeout.
So Oconomowoc last week, as I said, nice 42-7 victory over Janesville Craig. They were led last week by the combo of their quarterback number 3, Jack Hellman, their running back Cody Johns, and wide receiver Ryder Smith were pretty much their team leaders last week. Hellman had a nice game, completing about 61% of his passes for about 170 yards and 3 touchdowns. Menomonee Falls in that season opening loss, they were led. They're going to, at least to start the season last week, they had a 2-headed QB monster of Wilson Kirshner, who got the start tonight, and Carson Mack. The two of them combined for almost 200 yards passing and an additional 76 yards of rushing. Amon Brua got in on the action, carrying the ball about 10 times last week. And Evan Redding led the team with 6 catches for 98 yards. Redding will be a key one to watch all season, really, for the Phoenix, as he comes into tonight's game with 57 career catches, 1,078 yards, and 15 touchdowns. That's almost 19 yards a catch, which is a great per-catch average. So keep your eye on number 12, Evan Redding. He's got some D1 offers for some preferred walk-ons and the like out there, so it'll be interesting to see him this year. Oh, Kirshner's pass intended.
Incomplete pass on the play. Pass was intended
To number 9, Owen Tauchis. Defender seemed to get there a little early on that one, but no flag on the play. Makes it 4th and 8 for the Phoenix.
Back to return for Oconomowoc is Connor Doyle. Evan Redding is playing from Menomonee Falls.
Number 4, Connor Doyle is deep for the Raccoons. Evan Redding on to punt for the Phoenix. A little bit of a falls bounce there. And down by number 2, Michael Fisher. Oconomowoc starts off at the 31-yard line.
Oconomowoc will start at their own 31-yard line.
Oconomowoc had a bit of a home run offense last week. They had a 80-yard run, they had a 69-yard catch, they had a punt return for a touchdown. So it'll be interesting to see how the Falls defense responds to that home run mentality that they seem to have. Starting at quarterback number 3, Jack Hellman. End around pitch. Taken by number 86, Ryder Smith. Ryder Smith had one of those home run plays last week. A lot of speed on this Oconomowoc team.
That's a first down for Oconomowoc.
26-yard pickup on the play
Phoenix, 49-yard line.
for Smith on that carry.
Check that, 44.
Quick start here for Oconomowoc because they're already into false territory.
Pass complete from Jack Hellman to Connor Doyle.
Hellman's
For
pass
first
complete.
down, Oconomowoc.
Number 4, Connor Doyle.
Ball spotted on the 33-yard line.
Pickup of 11 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Raccoons. Moving the ball pretty aggressively here against the Phoenix. Handoff up the middle goes to number 28, Alexander Ralstad.
Up the middle.
Ralstad,
Get
another
it off,
10.
up to the
Another
bottom
first
of the
down
pile.
for Oconomowoc.
Here's Matt McGraw. First down, Oconomowoc.
Early no answers here for the Phoenix, for this Oconomowoc attack. Ralstad again on the carry after a short gain.
Alexander Ralstad, the ball carrier.
Met in the hole by number 44, Adam Beck.
The offensive line for Oconomowoc. Number 55, Michael Shuttle. Number 59, Brandon Ralstad. Number 73, Brandon Mills. Number 75, Cooper Bertrand. And number 78, Clayton Fisk. Ball carried by quarterback Jack Hellman.
Hellman on the keep over the right side. Pickup of a couple on that one. Missed early in the backfield, which would have been big for Falls if they had been able to have dropped him for no gain or maybe even a
Ball
loss.
spotted at the 20-yard line of Phoenix.
Pickup of 2 on that one. Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Raccoons.
I'd like to welcome Hannah Beck to today's game.
Hellman's pass complete to number 86, Ryder Smith.
86 dropped the pass. That's Ryder Smith.
Takes the ball down inside the 10, making it 1st and goal for the
First and
Raccoons.
goal at the Phoenix 9-yard line. That on the play
Ralstad.
by Adam Beck.
Run up the middle, he is met. Adam Beck cleaning up after just a short gain for Ralstad.
Ball carried
Sets
on
up
the
2nd
play
and goal for the
was
Raccoons.
Alexander Ralstad. Brings up 2nd and 8, or 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line, gain of 1. Hayden shooting up the middle.
Give another running back a try there. That's number 17, Hayden Schutte. Met and brought down by number 34, Cam Stevens for the Phoenix. Not until though he picks up
3rd and goal at the 2.
except for about 6 on that carry, making it 3rd and goal from the 2. Oh. Sticking with Schutte, but he is met and dropped. After very little gain. Maybe a pickup of 1, maybe 1, generously.
Brings up
4th and goal. 4th and goal from just a little over the 1. 4th and goal here. Oh, Oconomowoc is going to go for it here. Guess they figure Falls couldn't move the ball, so they'll either pin him deep or no, they go with the old favorite, number 3, Jack Hellman. Takes the snap, just puts his head down and gets in behind his center and his guard and pushes his way in. Oconomowoc on the scoreboard first. And that was an impressive opening drive. They went right down the field. Big plays, little plays. Just about everything worked. Falls is going to have
Attempting the extra point
to.
will be Brady Burrell.
Falls is going to have to come up with a couple of answers for that because that was a lot of activity from a lot of different people there for the Raccoons. Number 7, Brady Burrell on to attempt the extra point. And his kick is
Extra
good.
point is good.
So 6:35 left in the
Oconomowoc
first
draws
quarter.
first blood, 7-0.
Oconomowoc first on the scoreboard. Your score, Oconomowoc Raccoons 7, Menomonee Falls Phoenix 0. Got the kickoff coming right back at you. No commercial breaks here. Game will flow. Exciting night here at Menomonee Falls High School as they renamed the stadium. It had been Schumann Stadium for many, many years.
They're looking for their grandpa, Jerry, announcing. They come in.
But now they have renamed it to Jeskowitz and Petroff Field after two of the more legendary coaches here at Menomonee Falls High School, both in the old days back when Menomonee Falls used to have two different high schools, north and west. And then when they combined, both men joined the combined coaching staff with many years of success between them. So congratulations to those families.
Kicking off for Oconomowoc will be number 7.
They will be honored
Brady
for
Burrell.
many, many years here at Menomonee Falls High
Evan
School.
Redding.
Redding back deep to receive for the Phoenix. Brady Burrell on to kick it off again for the second time here for the Raccoons.
Joseph Cook on the return. Brought down by Hayden Street.
Burrell seems to be fine with not kicking it all the way to the deep man. Joseph Cook, number 24, again takes the return for the Phoenix. Brings it out almost to the Menomonee Falls 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Phoenix. See if they can get something going here against the Raccoons. Wilson Kirshner on the keep. No can do on that one. Met at the line of scrimmage and dropped. Yeah,
Gain of 1.
maybe a generous yard there
Ball
from
with
the
Phoenix,
officials.
41-yard line.
2nd and 9 for the Phoenix.
Wilson Kirschner's pass is incomplete.
Kirshner's pass falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Owen Touches.
Owen Touches.
Overshoots by a little bit, making it 3rd and 9 now
3rd and
for the
9.
Phoenix.
Menomonee Falls offensive line. Big guys up front. Number 52, Bryce Taylor. Number 70, Neil Byer. Number 74, Cole Barassa. Number 75, TJ Grasham. And number 77, Cooper Lefevre. The big guys up front.
All right, one of the nice things they do here at Menomonee Falls High School is they make sure they announce the starting offensive linemen from both teams. Guys who don't get their name and number called very often. So big pressure there.
Pass is incomplete. Brings up 4th and 9.
Big pressure there from number 90, Gregory Galloway for the Raccoons. Kirshner not able to do anything with it, just throws it away, saves the sack,
Back to
makes it
full
4th and
Oconomowoc.
9 for the Phoenix.
Will be number 4, Connor Doyle. Punting from Menomonee Falls, Evan Redding.
Evan Redding on to punt for the 2nd time for the Phoenix. Number 4, Connor Doyle is deep again for Oconomowoc. Redding sideline. The punt finds the sideline. Let's see how the officials felt he did, where they mark it. They're marking at the 39-yard line of Oconomowoc. 1st and 10 for the Raccoons with their 2nd
Will start at
possession.
their own 39-yard line.
About 5.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. We'll see if the Phoenix has a bit of an answer for that Oconomowoc offense that came out in the first series. Hellman in at quarterback again for Oconomowoc with number 17, Hayden Schutte. Offset. Hellman on the keep. Breaks out over the right side. Pickup of 7 on that one. Except 2nd and 3 for the Raccoons.
Welcome Brooklyn, Queen, and Clark to tonight's game.
Schutte on the carry, dropped immediately.
Jake Grenier.
Number 42, Jake Grenier for the Phoenix. Makes the tackle on that one. Meeting him in the hole, drops him for no gain. Sets up 3rd and 3 for the Raccoons. Time for the Phoenix to dig in here. A 3 and out would be great for them. Oh, big pressure from Menomonee Falls.
Pressure on the plate. Quarterback Hellman was forced out of bounds.
Hellman forced to scramble. Makes it to the sidelines. We'll see where they mark this. Looked like Joseph Cook making the hit that eventually pushed him out of bounds. We might have one of the coaching staff down on the other sideline. Officials timeout on the field.
Two very important people here tonight is trainer Ms. Berghammer and trainer Tyler Becker. They do a great job. Kids are in good hands with those two. Officials timeout.
A little bit of collision, and regardless of the fact that these young men aren't fully grown, they're all big and they're all in pads, and the coaches on the sideline aren't. So that's usually a losing proposition for any coach.
We like to send a song out to our chain gang on the other side. Chad, stay with us through the songs for you.
All right.
Looks like everybody's getting up over there. We should be back into gameplay here in just a moment or two. Still waiting to see the final spot. They have marked it as 4th down, so just waiting to see how short the Raccoons are here.
We might need a volunteer, a substitute team member. So if anybody's available and we have any more problems, we'll give you a call.
Oh, I remember of the coaching staff. It was one of our chain gang members that took that hit.
And that's an Oconomowoc first down.
No, they did mark it as a 1st down for the Raccoons.
Spotted at their own 49-yard line.
Tough break there for the Phoenix. They had Doyle in their sights in the backfield, and he was able to scamper away and pick up the 1st down. 1st and 10, Oconomowoc. Just short of midfield. Hellman with a little quick pass out to number 18, Carter Tower. Pass is complete. Pickup of about 4 on that play.
Wrapped up on the play by Evan Wright. Gain of 3.
Call it 3, I guess. 2nd and 7. Took a little confusion here from Oconomowoc on the play coming in. Hellman's ready though. He sets up, ready to call for the ball.
Jack Hellman with the keeper.
Hellman on the keep again.
Brought down the play by Bryce Taylor. Gain of 2, 3rd and 5.
Number 52, Bryce Taylor with the tackle. It's twice now. Hellman has
46
just
yards.
slipped past the outstretched hands of a Phoenix defender in the backfield. Menomonee Falls has to get a little quicker, a little quicker penetration. Needs to get there, and maybe they can start turning the tide a little bit on this Oconomowoc offense. Hellman airing it out. Pass falls incomplete, intended for number 4, Connor Doyle. Doyle gets up looking for the flags, but that's a hard request based on the couple of first few plays by the Phoenix.
Brings up 4th down.
4th and 7, 4th and 6 here for Oconomowoc. We'll see what they do. They're just a little past midfield, but this is their first time. The Phoenix defense has stiffened up and kept them in place.
Oconomowoc is number 7, Brady Burrell.
Brady Burrell, who handles their kickoff duties, is deep in the punter position.
Back deep is Evan Redding.
Falls standard of Evan Redding, deep to receive. See if Evan can catch a little lightning in a bottle here on this punt return. He is fast and he is slippery. Burrell's kick is away. Redding lets it hit. Nope, into the end zone. Officials calling touchback, so
20-yard line.
that'll bring the Phoenix out to the 20. 1st and 10 from Menomonee Falls.
I want to thank those folks, not only for this event, but for all the work they do. Menomonee Falls Booster Club has done a
Too much momentum there on the Raccoon coverage
I
team
know they
to
work closely with,
keep it out of the end zone.
administration, and the money's going to programs.
It's a good break, though, for the Phoenix.
And academic. Get a chance, please visit the concession stand on the other side of the field.
Oh. Menomonee Falls trying a little end around to number 12, Evan Redding, but he gets wrapped up and dropped in the backfield. Loss of 4 on that one. Makes it
A loss of 3. 2nd and 13 at the Phoenix 17-yard line.
looks like Michael Schutte made the tackle in the backfield that time for the Raccoons.
Kirshner's pass was intended for Caden Smith. Incomplete. 3rd and 13.
Kirshner's pass falls incomplete and came out a little sideways. Didn't have quite what needed on it to get it there. Intended for Caden Smith. Makes it 3rd and 13 for the Phoenix, deep in their own territory. Kirshner sets up with Brewer in the backfield. Going to his right. And there he's got Redding. And Evan Redding. 15-yard pickup. Hope everybody's enjoying our new graphics this year for the Menomonee Falls football games. We celebrate that first down of the year here on one of our broadcasts. All right. First down is in the books. Let's get a little confidence going for this Menomonee Falls team. Kirshner handoff to Brewer, who is met and bounced right away, and then the cavalry comes in to wrap him up and pull him down.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Cleaned up by number 90, Gregory Galloway on that play. Pickup of 2 for Brewer. 2nd and 8. That's what the Phoenix need, though. They need to establish a little bit of run here. They need to start putting some pressure on this defense, making them not just allow them to pin their ears back and come after Kirshner. So that's not going to work for this Phoenix team tonight. Oh, Kirshner's pass to the outside is complete.
Pass was snagged by
Nice
number
catch by number
44.
44, Adam Beck. That was a
Adam
great,
Beck.
great fingertip catch there by Mr. Beck. Short gain, bringing up 3rd and 6 for the
Brings
Phoenix.
up third down. Ball's at the Phoenix 37-yard line.
Kirshner gets the play from the sideline and brings it in himself. Oh,
Pass is
Kirshner's
incomplete.
pass just a
Michael Fisher
little too much zip on that
brings
one.
up
Michael
fourth
Fisher
down.
can't get the hands up in time, and it finds his shoulder pad and ends up 20 yards deep. The pass falls incomplete, bringing up 4th and 6 for the Phoenix. Thinking it will be time to punt again.
Back deep for Oconomowoc is number 4, Connor Doyle.
Deep for Oconomowoc, number 4, Connor
Doyle.
Doyle.
From Menomonee Falls is Evan Redding.
With Evan Redding on to punt again for the Phoenix. Oh, Redding's punt is blocked.
Punt was blocked by number 90, Gregory Galloway.
Gary Galloway getting a lot of activity, got in and blocked that one. Phoenix were able to fall on it, but
Oconomowoc will
allows the
start on
Raccoons
Phoenix
great field position to start.
36-yard line.
36-yard line of the Phoenix. Short field is never a good place to be. Let's see if the Phoenix defense can continue its stiffening process here and can give the Raccoons a reason to rethink that they have an easy score coming up. Hellman back in with Schutte in the backfield with him. The give is to Schutte. Pick up a 3 on the play for Schutte.
Back on the play by Cam Stevens.
We're 34, Cam Stevens making the wrap and the tackle there on that one.
Schutte was the ball carrier. Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Phoenix 32-yard line.
Schutte again on the carry.
Then Schutte up the middle, brought down by Amon Brewer.
Met and brought down almost immediately by number 34, Cam Stevens again, and helped out by number 7, Amon Brua. Getting a little action on the defensive side of the ball. And in the background, you could hear the horn going off, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. So, 12 minutes in the books for this non-conference matchup. Oconomowoc on top, 7-0 here at Menomonee Falls High School at the newly named Jeskowitz and Petroff Field. We are Falls Cable Access bringing you the game this evening. Stick around, the second quarter will be coming up here in just a couple of minutes. We are back here with the start of the second quarter. You are watching Falls Cable Access here at Menomonee Falls High School. First play of the second quarter. Quarterback Jack Hellman throws one up. Oh, and he finds his man, number 82, Colby Harpster. Colby is brought down at the 3-yard line. Looks like they're giving him.
Colby Harpster. Brought down the play by.
That was a throw it up and hope your guy comes down with it type pass. And it worked out here for the Raccoons. So once again, you are watching Falls Cable Access. Menomonee Falls versus visiting Oconomowoc Raccoons. Just here at the start of the second quarter, with Oconomowoc leading 7-0, but they are on the doorstep once again of the Phoenix. Oh.
Hayden Schutte up the middle.
Handoff to number 17, Hayden Schutte, and he finds the hole and is in the end zone. He was met initially. Thought we had a chance to stop him there, but Schutte was able to lower the shoulder a bit and make his way past the plane. So with the kickoff coming, it is now Oconomowoc 13, Menomonee Falls 0. Second game of the season for both these teams, and both these teams coming into it with slightly different directions. The Raccoons come in hot and high after a 42-7 drubbing of Janesville Craig. And kick by Brady Burrell is up. It's no good. So 11:46. Oconomowoc 13, Menomonee Falls 0. And the Phoenix, tough loss last week at a always tough Slinger team. But I know they were hopeful to get off on the right foot last week. But that 14-6 loss gave them a bit of a setback. So see if they can find the bootstraps and pull them up here, especially on this defensive side. But Mr. Robert Regent Smith needs to pull some stuff out of the playbook, I think, and get this Phoenix offense going. At this point in time, they've only got 2 first downs on their first 3 possessions, so we'll see if they can start finding a little magic. They did show a little bit of life that last series, so we'll see if they can continue that into this next series. They're starting to figure out what Oconomowoc's trying to do to them and start moving the ball on them. Brady Burrell, number 7, will handle the kicking duties again for Oconomowoc. And Menomonee Falls again sets number 12, Evan Redding, their senior receiver, back deep.
Brady Burrell, back deep to the Phoenix.
To receive. Burrell has not made it back to Evan Redding yet. Number 24, Jack Cook, he's taken all the previous kickoffs. We'll see what this one does. Oh, Burrell finds the sideline this time. That brings out the handkerchiefs, and will give Menomonee Falls great starting position here on this kick.
The Phoenix will start at their own 35-yard line.
So due to the kickoff out of bounds, Menomonee Falls starts at their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10 to the Phoenix. Wilson Kirshner still in at quarterback. Last week they played a couple different quarterbacks. We have not seen Carson Mack as of yet for the Phoenix. Not sure if they'll do that again this week or if Kirshner has settled himself into the job. Kirshner on the keep. Not much there. Met initially and dragged down by number 90, Gregory Galloway. Galloway has been very active in this first half. A couple of tackles, blocked punt.
36-yard line.
Putting together a great first half here for himself. And he falls from that quarterback position, finds himself in a spot they haven't had for 3 years, which is, up until last week's game, nobody who had taken a varsity snap at quarterback out on the field. So there's a bit of learning going on, I think. Kirshner on the keep, over the left side.
Track down on the play by
Pickup of 2, brings up
Polakowski.
3rd and 8.
Gain of 1, 3rd and 8. Phoenix 37-yard line.
Carson Mack, the other quarterback on the team, senior, who actually Carson had a couple of plays last year but was not the starter last year. And Kirshner is a sophomore, so he did not play on the varsity team at all last year. So maybe seeing some growing pains here out of the quarterback position for Menomonee Falls. Kirshner rolling out. Oh no! Kirshner's pass through his intended receiver's hands, and it is picked off by the Raccoons.
Pass was intercepted.
Number 6, Cody Johns intercepts the pass, and again sets up the Raccoons with a really short field, setting them up at the Menomonee Falls 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Oconomowoc. Oconomowoc student section definitely came to be heard tonight. They filled the student section, and they are here to support the Raccoons.
Penalty flag. False start, Oconomowoc.
False start, Oconomowoc. From the Falls perspective, that means Oconomowoc is going in the right direction.
We'll bring up
1st and 15 for Oconomowoc. Hellman still in a quarterback for the Raccoons. Dropping back to pass. He was throwing deep to number 18. Oh! Number 18, Carter Tower. And the pass is complete. So just like that, Oconomowoc is on the scoreboard again. 35-yard pass. Oconomowoc touchdown. Again, Carter Tower on the receiving end for number 3, Jack Hellman. Making your score, Oconomowoc 19. Menomonee Falls 0 with the kick upcoming. Seemed to be a bit of hand contact going on that play, but we'll leave that to the officials to decide, which they did, and they felt it was okay. Burrell's kick is up, and this one is good. So with 10:08 to go in the second quarter, your score, Oconomowoc 20, Menomonee Falls 0.
Score, Menomonee Falls, check that. Oconomowoc 20, Menomonee Falls 0. Just a reminder, we've got some upcoming events as the seasons are kicking off for the teams. Next week, next Tuesday night, the volleyball team will have their first home game. They'll be hosting Divine Savior. Girls tennis will be at home both Monday and Tuesday, the 30th and 31st, against Lake Country Lutheran and Slinger. Next Thursday night, boys soccer, always exciting, will be at home against Oak Creek. Boys volleyball will be here Friday night, September 3rd. Girls swim and dive has their home opener September 2nd against Divine Savior. And Menomonee Falls will have their conference opener in football next week, hosting the Warhawks of Germantown.
Well, hopefully you're able to hear our field announcer, Jerry Misslang, as he rattled off some of the upcoming Menomonee Falls sporting events. Full week as these seasons start to kick themselves into overdrive. So again, Evan Redding back to receive again for the Phoenix, with number 7, Brady Burrell, kicking off.
That deep is Evan Redding.
Evan getting an attempt this time.
Evan running on the
Evan makes it back to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 to the Phoenix.
Next force by Michael Calloway. The Phoenix will start at their own 21-yard line.
This will be an important year for Evan Redding. He's been given a preferred walk-on offer, I know, to the University of Minnesota, where his brother Quentin, another former Menomonee Falls receiver, plays. Oh no. Kirshner's pass complete to number 9, Owen Tauchis, who fumbles, but he's able to get to his own fumble back.
Recovered on the play by Michael Fisher.
So I scratched that. Michael Fisher on the reception and the fumble recovery.
2nd and 7 at the
3-yard pickup
24-yard
for Fisher.
line of the Phoenix.
2nd and 7. But Evan Redding will be trying to set himself up for the next step. We'll see where that lands. Timeout Oconomowoc. That is their second timeout of this half. So with 9:20 to go in the second quarter, Oconomowoc takes another timeout on the defensive side. Want to make sure they've got it right. They give Coach Regent Smith an opportunity to draw up something special here for the Phoenix to be able to get a little momentum going. That's what they really need at this point in time. They need more than these 3-yard, 4-yard plays. They need a couple of splash plays that they can start chunking out and start to get the Raccoons back on their heels a little bit. Because at this point in time, Oconomowoc definitely feels in control. They look in control from that perspective. And they need to, the Phoenix need to push them back and need to really start setting up this offense and get things moving. So 2nd and 7 for the Phoenix as we come out of the timeout. Wilson Kirshner in at quarterback. Amon Brew is going to line up in the backfield with him. Redding trying to get to the corner. Oh, and he does. Evan Redding, nice round the corner. Takes it out to the 30-yard line. Pick up of 6.
On the left side.
Bring up 3rd and 1.
By Brady Burrell. Brings up 3rd and a long one at the Phoenix 30-yard line.
Burrell was on the tackle there for Oconomowoc. Same setup as last play. Brua and Redding in the backfield. Kirshner will keep. Nice run by Kirshner. Pick up. Keep those chains moving. Get a touchdown. Score here. Put Oconomowoc in a position to not be able to see the end zone when they get the ball right away. Make them go the distance of the field. Kirshner's handoff to Brua. Brua finds a hole over the left side.
Brua on the left side.
Pick up of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 for the Phoenix.
Swarmed on the tackle by Michael Shooty.
You can hear the coaches yelling, go, go, go at the Phoenix players, trying to build a little sense of urgency here for the Phoenix. Be huge if they could get a touchdown here on this drive before we go into halftime. Pull it within 2 scores for the second half. Oconomowoc is going to receive in the second half as Menomonee Falls did take the opening kickoff. Kirshner on the keep.
Quarterback keeper.
Met initially by number 41, Ty Wall. He's helped out by number 56, Jack Floyd. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 for the Phoenix. Kirshner throws it deep, overshoots his man. Trying to get it into the hands of number 26, Caden Smith.
Caleb Brady.
Fortunately, that is now 4th and 7 for the Phoenix. Good idea. Smith had a step on his man. Kirshner just not able to land it where he needed it to. Redding on to kick again. Deep is number 4, Connor Doyle for the Raccoons. Nice job by Redding. Finding the sideline at the 23-yard line. Pushing Oconomowoc back. Switching the field a little bit here for the Phoenix. Let their defense get settled in again and hopefully make some noise against this Raccoon offense. 7:17 to go, and it is Oconomowoc 20, Menomonee Falls 0. You are watching tonight's non-conference matchup here on Falls Cable Access at Menomonee Falls High School at the newly named Jeskowitz and Petroff Field. Number 3, Jack Hellman back in the quarterback with number 17, Hayden Schutte in the backfield.
Penalty flag on the play. Offsides, Menomonee Falls. Bring up. First and 5.
Out on the wing, the cornerback mid-thread the line of scrimmage a little bit there. Offsides on the Phoenix. First and 5 for Oconomowoc. Schutte on the carry, met immediately by number 7, Amon Brua, and dropped.
Hayden Schutte, the ball carrier. Met first by Amon Brua. Gain of 1 second.
Short gain on that 1-yard gain. 2nd and 4 for Oconomowoc.
Pass is complete.
Hellman's pass is complete to number 82, Colby Harpster. Brought down by number 44, Adam Beck. But enough for a first down for the Raccoons. 1st and 10, Oconomowoc. Had a chance there to stop him on that last play a little short, maybe get it to a 3rd down, but Harpster was able to slip the first tackler, find just enough yards to get this first down. Hellman's pass again complete to Harpster.
Pass complete.
Harpster's able to run it. Picking up 11 on the play, and another Oconomowoc first down.
Ball spotted at 44 of the Raccoons.
Fortunately for the Phoenix, this is doing 2 things. A, it's keeping Oconomowoc's offense on the field, and they're moving it just fast enough that they are chewing through that clock. We are at 5:40 left to go here in the 2nd quarter. Schutte on the carry.
Hayden Schutte up the middle.
Tripped up by number 34, Cam Stevens.
Brought down by Cam Stevens.
Pick up a 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Ball's on the 48 of the Raccoons. Hayden Schutte up the middle.
Schutte again on the carry. Short gain on that one.
Brace there. Gain of 1. 3rd and 5. At Raccoon 49-yard line.
Giving him 1 on that carry, so 3rd and 5 for the Raccoons. Big number 52, Bryce Taylor on the tackle there. Filling up the middle nicely. Controlling that running back, trying to squirt through the hole. Hellman back to throw. Oh, and he finds Harpster wide open over the middle for a big gain. Harpster flows down into Menomonee Falls territory. Brought down at the Menomonee Falls 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Oconomowoc.
Brought down to the play by Derek Steinbrenner.
Number 21, Derek Steinbrenner on the tackle that time for Menomonee Falls, but not after a big gain there by Harpster. Nice read by Hellman to find the wide open man underneath for that big gain. Schutte on the carry over the right side.
Schutte up right tackle.
Met initially by number 21, Derek Steinbrenner, 2 plays in a row.
Derek Steinbrenner.
But not before Schutte can pick up 5 on that, making it 2nd and 5 for the Raccoons.
2nd and 5 at the Phoenix 27-yard line.
I would say this feels a lot like the first drive for Oconomowoc, but it's probably worse because they're doing it slower, which is painful to Menomonee Falls right now. Schutte on the carry over the left side. Pickup of 8, 9 for Schutte on that one. Giving Oconomowoc another set of new downs. 1st and 10, Oconomowoc. Now with the Menomonee Falls 18-yard line.
Falls on the Phoenix 19-yard line.
Oconomowoc taking the mentality, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Schutte over the left side. Pick up 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 for Oconomowoc.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line of the Phoenix.
Timeout Oconomowoc. That is their last timeout this half. So with 2:23 left here in the second quarter, Oconomowoc is again on the drive. 2nd and 9 from the Menomonee Falls 17-yard line. Oconomowoc up 20-0 over the Phoenix in this Menomonee Falls home opener. Menomonee Falls hoping to bounce back from their loss last week at Slinger. Oconomowoc really trying to stay on the train for the big win that they had over Janesville Craig last week. Unfortunately, both teams at the moment, things seem to be, well, unfortunately, if you're a Phoenix fan, things seem to be trending the same way they did last week for both these teams. As Oconomowoc has controlled pretty much every aspect of tonight's game. Their offense, except for one series, has moved the ball at will. And they had a couple of short fields, which they also had last week against Janesville, which has helped immensely. And the Phoenix just not able to get anything going offensively, and their defense has been back on their heels all night long. So we'll see if they can dig in here, try to hold these Raccoons to just a field goal attempt here on this drive. Hellman going deep to number 4, Connor Doyle overshoots.
Pass is incomplete from Hellman to
Number
Connor
3,
Doyle.
Sam Millions on the coverage.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 for Oconomowoc here. And Falls would, at this point, really, really loved it to get away with just a field goal attempt by the Raccoons. Hellman with an empty backfield. On the rollout to his right. Oh,
Pass is complete.
wide open over the middle, number 15, Michael Callaway.
To Michael Callaway.
Callaway finds the end zone on that pass from Hellman, making your score Oconomowoc 26, Menomonee Falls 0.
James Downs with the snap. Colby House with the hold. Kick will be by
Brady Burrell in to attempt the extra point. Burrell's kick is up, and it is good. So, 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the half. Oconomowoc set to kick off, and your score, the Oconomowoc Raccoons 27, Menomonee Falls 0. I have to say, the one thing that I really hope everybody's noticing is that Oconomowoc is impressive in their usage of multiple players. They have 4 or 5 different guys who've caught passes tonight. They have 3 or 4 guys who run the ball. They are spreading the ball. They are moving the ball in all different directions. That last play was a perfect example. Michael Callaway, I'm sure he's a great player for the team, but he hasn't had a pass thrown his way all night, I don't think. And easy for him to get lost in the shuffle when you've got the guys who've done all the damage out running routes also. And he just slipped into the middle, wide open, got forgotten about, and he is now on the scoreboard for Oconomowoc. So we hope Menomonee Falls offense can find a little bit of lightning here in the bottle as Evan Redding is deep to receive once again the kickoff from number 7, Brady Burrell. Apologize for the sirens in the background.
Evan Redding.
Redding takes the kickoff at the 10-yard line. Makes a move for a couple of guys to miss. Redding finds his way up to the 31-yard line. That was a nice little run back from Redding. A couple of quick early moves to watch a couple of Oconomowoc bodies go whistling by, and finds himself with a 21-yard kickoff return, setting Menomonee Falls up at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Phoenix. Kirshner back in at quarterback.
Joseph football, left tackle. Snapped on the play by Joshua Sawinski.
Number 24, Joseph Cook on the carry.
Phoenix,
His first carry of the night. Pickup of 5 on the play, setting up 2nd and 5 for the Phoenix.
I thank Tommy Carantino for joining us today.
Puck will stay in the backfield. Kirshner makes his way out to the right. Pass intended. Can't quite see. Oh, pass intended for number 12, Evan Redding. Comes up incomplete, making it 3rd and 5 for Menomonee Falls. Redding wasn't going to pick up much on that either way, as he was wearing a Raccoons defender.
36.
Third and 5 here for the Phoenix. We have Brew and Koch in the backfield with Kirshner. Kirshner on the keep. He's able to bounce it, but the Raccoon defense is able to stay with him. A couple of men missed there, but
Stopped on the play by Gregory Galloway.
Galloway again very active tonight. Able to track down and find Kirshner on that run. And on comes the punt team once again for the Phoenix. Evan Redding deep to punt. Number 4, Connor Doyle, deep to receive for Oconomowoc. Redding with a nice punt there. Takes the ball back to
We do want to remind everyone that the dance team
the Oconomowoc 32-yard line.
We worked hard all summer long. It'd be great to see what they have.
34-yard punt there for Redding. Setting up the Raccoons. 1st and 10. Short clock here. 32 seconds left till the end of the half. We'll see if Oconomowoc is satisfied with 27-0 or if they're going to try to get a little froggy here and do something. timeout by the Phoenix. Their first.
No, I think they got it.
Oh, no, scratch that, sorry. Oconomowoc took the knee. They will let the clock run out, and they are, in fact, satisfied with a 27-0 lead. So, as the last 10 seconds count off the clock, and the horn is about to sound, your score going into halftime, visiting Oconomowoc Raccoons 27, Menomonee Falls Phoenix 0. We'll be back in just a little while with the second half. Oconomowoc set to receive the second half kickoff here in tonight's game. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Falls Cable Access and hope you're enjoying tonight's non-conference matchup between the Menomonee Falls Phoenix and the visiting Oconomowoc Raccoons.
And all summer long, the cheerleaders and dance team is performing. And this year's dance members are freshmen Abby Seiberlich, Brooklyn Becker, Gabriella Weibel, Grace Token, Randa Bunky, and Sadie Curtis. Sophomores Ellie Cohn, Izzy Nettie, Jenny Kennedy, Kate Morrell, Krista Lee, Sakari Skenador.
Halftime performance coming up by the Menomonee Falls dance
Haley
team.
Gordon and Melanie Trocchio.
A perennial state champion contender. I hope you enjoy the ladies' performance this evening.
Captains Alana Stang, Grace Block, Mandy Seiberlich, and Morgan Becker, and coaches Chelsea Bushman, Mia Hubbard, and welcome back to Ken Nagy. Have a nice hand for the varsity dance team. Can't wait to see them perform all year. The football games, basketball games, and competitions. A great job. Menomonee Falls varsity dance team.
turned up the.
Teams are finishing their warm-up period here at halftime. About just over 2 minutes left for the horn sounds and we get ready for the second half kickoff. Let's continue to enjoy the musical stylings of our stadium announcing crew. And we will have the young men start warming up here and we will be right back, like I said, in now just under 2 minutes. The second half of Menomonee Falls versus Oconomowoc. It's tonight's non-conference matchup here at Menomonee Falls High School in the newly named Jeskowitz and Petroff Field. That's the little ones, so that's the head coach's son. That's the head coach's son. That's Lutz Jr. Gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Falls Cable Access. I'm Marlon Hestatoon here at the newly named Jeskowitz and Petroff Field in Menomonee Falls, Menomonee Falls High School. We are bringing you tonight's non-conference matchup between the Menomonee Falls Phoenix and the Oconomowoc Raccoons. Set for the second half kickoff with Menomonee Falls will be kicking off to Oconomowoc. Number 1, Adian Martin, who double dips as a soccer player, is handling the kicking duties for Menomonee Falls High School.
John Baker, Chad Redmond. We'll pick her up after kickoff.
And there we go. We are underway. Martin's kick is taken in the end zone by number 4, Connor Doyle. It'll be a touchback for Oconomowoc, so they will start the second half at the 20-yard line.
Dave Weber, Dan Haven, and of course, Scott Park.
Martin with that big soccer leg able to drive the ball into the end zone and force the touchback there for Menomonee Falls. First half was tough for the Phoenix. Oconomowoc pretty much had their way with them from an offensive perspective, and the offense of Menomonee Falls just not able to get going. So with our score currently 27-0 for Oconomowoc. Spread the ball out. Touchdowns coming in multitude of ways. And a rushing touchdown by Hayden Schutte. Touchdown catches by Colby Hapster and Ryder Smith. So we'll see if Menomonee Falls, the defense, can dig in here and start shutting down this Raccoon offense. But even more so, can this Menomonee Falls offense really get it going? They need to build momentum. They need to They need to get some points on the board to really sort of break through. Low-scoring game last week, low-scoring this week. Number 3, Jack Hellman still in, helming the quarterback for the Raccoons. Short carry there by Oconomowoc.
Rolling up the middle. Stopped on the play by Bryce Taylor. Brings up 36. Ball at the 24 of Oconomowoc.
Now Falls is a little pressure. Oh, Hellman, though, was able to use those legs, get himself out of a little bit of trouble, and find a way to get that first down.
Hellman, first down on a busted play. Brought down by Amon Brewer.
Pick up about 7 on the play. Good for Oconomowoc, first down. Amon Brewer on the tackle there for Menomonee Falls. 1st and 10, Oconomowoc. Set up at their own 32-yard line. Oconomowoc's going to go empty backfield here. Looks like they aren't quite satisfied with 27. Hellman with a little throwback pass to number 4, Connor Doyle. Oh, and Doyle breaks the tackle with a nice little stutter step. And he is going to take it all the way in for Oconomowoc. 68 yards on the play. Oconomowoc touchdown, and I do not see any flags on the field. This one's going to stand, ladies and gentlemen. So Oconomowoc picks up right where they left off. Pretty much doing whatever they're wanting tonight, which they did last week also. This is a good high school offense, ladies and gentlemen. They have a lot of weapons. They've got a lot of guys who can do things with the ball, and they've got a quarterback who's playing very confidently. So currently 33-0 with the, looks like they're going to go for 2 to try to bring us back up to that 7-point per after missing an extra point earlier in the first half.
Jack Hellman, the quarterback.
Hellman with a little give to number 28, Alexander Ralstad. Ralstad comes up short, though, as he tries to get to the corner.
Score remains.
So with that, Oconomowoc 33, Menomonee Falls 0, 9:55 with the Oconomowoc kick upcoming. That was a great little move by Connor Doyle to break free of what looked like somebody was going to be able to push him out of bounds. Little stutter step, and then accelerate past him. Another home run play for the Raccoons here tonight. But it started with just simple, easy crossing routes 3 or 4 times now tonight. They've brought someone over the middle, left on loan, left uncovered, and that person was able to turn it into something very positive, from 2 touchdowns to a couple of first downs to that middle of the field appears to be a little bit of a dead zone for the Phoenix at this point in time on their defense. Hopefully they can tighten that one up. Redding takes the kick at his own 6-yard line. He will bring it back. Oh. Redding finds a pile, but then finds his way around the pile. Nice move there by Evan. Makes it out to Menomonee Falls 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Phoenix. Good starting field position. Let's see if they can get something going here.
The Phoenix will start.
Not going to say we're at the moral victory point yet, but we're starting to get to that point where their offense needs some moral victories and needs to get on the scoreboard here. This has been a tough night so far for them, and momentum needs to be built. Little handoff there. Wilson Kirshner, Menomonee Falls quarterback, had a little trouble keeping his feet afterwards. Ball carried by number 24, Joseph Koch. Pick up a 5 on the play. Makes it 2nd and 5.
And a 5, 2nd and 5, Indian 40. Check that. Phoenix 40.
Cook with another burst up the middle, pick up a 4, brings up 3rd and 1 for the Phoenix. A couple of quick hitters there. Cook showing a little bit of life here that they haven't found. And late in the first half, he got a couple of nice carries, and he's put together
44-yard line.
9 yards on 2 carries for the Phoenix. See if they can find this long one and pick up the first down. Cook again deep. Adam Beck lining up in that H-back position.
Cook up the middle.
Cook surges forward. See where they spot this one. Looks like they're going to give him a good spot, though.
Tackle by 34.
They are, in fact, pickup of 2. There we go, Falls. That's what we need. Need some life. We need some first downs. We need some points. Good hard yard and a half there by Cook. Cook and Redding lining up in the backfield. Kirchner just lobs one up, and that was not the right call.
Pass is incomplete.
Officials are saying incomplete. Oconomowoc thinks they may have picked that one off.
Check that.
Second voice came in the striped shirts, and they said, nope, he caught that one. Oconomowoc interception, Menomonee Falls turnover. Kirchner got a little bit of pressure and then just sort of lobbed it up, and that was definitely not what he wanted to do on that one. So with that, the little momentum gained by that first down, Menomonee Falls turns it over, and it is now 1st and 10, Oconomowoc from their own 39-yard line. That one's a killer. Sit here in the third quarter. 7:53 left to go, and now the defense needs to be called on to dig in again.
Tackle by Oconomowoc.
Oconomowoc in there in the hit. But number 28, Alexander Ralstad, starting this half as the starting running back.
Ball's at the 45 of Oconomowoc.
Oconomowoc appears to be about a 6-headed monster at running back. That one takes a snap, and again, give to Ralstad, and he surges forward. Pickup of 6. Oconomowoc, first down.
Alexander Ralstad up the middle. Brought down in the play by Cam Stevens. First down, Oconomowoc. Ball spotted at their own 49-yard line.
With 34, Cam Stevens making the initial hit and bringing Ralstad down, but just a little late on that one to prevent the first down. 1st and 10. Oconomowoc taking their time, catching their breath between each play. Letting the clock count down a little bit. Oh, and Ralstad on the give right up the middle again.
Alexander Ralstad up the middle. Tackle once again by Cam Stevens.
Stevens again on the tackle. 6-yard pickup though for Ralstad. 2nd and 4 for Oconomowoc.
6. 2nd and 4. Phoenix 45-yard line.
Oconomowoc definitely has a different pace this half than they had the first half. While they don't huddle either way, last half it was up to the line, get the play in, go. And now this half it's line up, talk to your neighbor, get the play in, and then go. Ralstad hit and dropped.
No gain on the play.
Met in the hole by number 73, Stephen Scott. Oconomowoc coming around the back end and helping out. Number 52, Bryce Taylor underneath it all there. No gain on that play. 3rd and 4 for Oconomowoc. Finally, the Falls defense able to get through. Big sack. Number 54, Connor Jesko, getting in, wrapping Hellman up and dropping him in the backfield.
Connor Jesko.
Ball squirts loose from Hellman, but he's able to wrangle it back in. But that was a big play by Jesko. 4th and 6 now, as loss of 2 on the sack by that Phoenix defense. The first half, they were just a step too late a number of times where Hellman was able to keep drives alive. Not this time. This time they were able to get in and get there. Number 7, Brady Burrell coming in to punt for Oconomowoc with Evan Redding deep for the Phoenix. Burrell punting from Falls side of the 50-yard line, and he's showing a pretty big leg tonight, so I'm not sure if Evan's going to get a chance to return this. Ball hits around the 18-yard line, takes a little bit of a Oconomowoc roll, and down at the Menomonee Falls 13-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Phoenix at the 13.
Joey Cook up the middle. Brought down on the play by
Cook getting the lion's share of the carries here in this half. Another one right up the middle. No gain on that play. 2nd and 10 for the Phoenix. Kirshner and Cook lined up in the backfield.
penalty flag on the play.
Kirshner's pass intended for number 25, Caleb Rainey. Nope, scratch that. Number 26, Caden Smith. Flag on the play. We'll see what the call is on the field for this one. I'm guessing we got a little bit early there from the defensive back. And Caden Smith. Pass interference on Oconomowoc. That's a big one. 15-yard penalty. Menomonee Falls, first down.
20-yard line.
A little trouble on the snap by Kirshner, but he's able to get it in Cook's hands. Cook ahead for about 3.5.
Joshua Medunez.
He's up second down here for the Phoenix. 3:12 left here in the third quarter.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Ball in the Phoenix 38-yard line.
Calling it 2nd and 8. That is a short 2nd and 8. Clock is definitely not Menomonee Falls' friend at this point in time. Kirshner's pass is complete. Outside to number 2, Michael Fish.
Ball's at the 42-yard line. Joey Cook up the middle.
Cook once again the ball carrier.
On the play by Wilson.
Pickup of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 for the Phoenix.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Phoenix 43-yard line.
Number 72, Wilson Colts for the Raccoons, making the play on that one on Cook. Redding goes in motion. Kirshner on the snap.
Pass is complete.
Kirshner's pass is complete to number 9, Owen Tauchus.
From
This tight end.
Wilson Kirschner, Owen Touches. Tackle on the play.
Pickup of 3 on the play.
Pilachowski.
3rd down and 6. Kirshner brings the Phoenix back up to the line. They've got 4 receivers. 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Kirshner trying to keep this play alive. Oh, flag in the backfield. That's never a good sign for the offense. As Kirshner is brought down, hit initially by number 42, Foster Jensen. Loss on the play, so that will officially be a sack, but I'm going to guess a holding's coming here based on where the flag came from. Oconomowoc will probably decline this one. And this will put it 4th and long for the Phoenix.
Brings up 4th down.
Yep, that is exactly what they do. 4th and 8 for the Phoenix. It looks like they are not quite ready to start going for things on 4th down here. So they bring the punt team on with 45 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Back to punt is Evan running.
Trailing 33-0 to the visiting Oconomowoc Raccoons.
Alexander Bryan for Oconomowoc.
Redding deep once again to punt. Well, we're going to try a little shiftiness here. See if Redding can make something happen. Oh, Quentin Redding breaks one free. We'll see if he has the speed to get away because this Oconomowoc team is fast, but nice. Redding. Biggest play of the night for the Phoenix. And that play is going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And that horn tells us that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Oconomowoc 33, Menomonee Falls 0.
With your score, Menomonee Falls 0, visiting Oconomowoc Raccoons 33. But for the first time tonight, the Phoenix are on the drive as they are currently at the Oconomowoc Raccoons 25-yard line with a 1st and 10. We'll be starting the 4th quarter in just a minute or so here. So thank you for joining us on Falls Cable Access for tonight's Menomonee Falls High School football match with the visiting Oconomowoc Raccoons. Named Jeskowitz and Petroff Field. Non-conference matchup as both these teams get ready for their conference schedule starting next week. It has been all Raccoons so far tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 33-0, and they have controlled the game until this drive. Boy, if it's not the first time the Phoenix have been past midfield, it's pretty close to it. And this is easily the deepest drive into Oconomowoc territory that the Phoenix have had. It is 1st and 10, Menomonee Falls at the Oconomowoc 25-yard line. Menomonee Falls quarterback Wilson Kirshner brings it back out on the field to start this 4th quarter. Well, it's never over till it's over at this point in time. The Phoenix should probably focusing on just getting those first points on the board here. Kirshner's pass intended for number 9, Tauchus, and he was grabbed rudely and mercilessly as he tried to get himself off the line there. And the officials agreed with that sentiment, throwing a little bit of that with yellow handkerchiefs on the field. It will be defensive holding here. And in high school sports, unlike the NFL, defensive holding is good for 10 yards and a free 1st down for the Menomonee Falls Phoenix.
And 10 at 15 of Oconomowoc.
That's 1st and 10 at the 15. Phoenix driving hard here. Cook takes the handoff over the left side. He is
Cooker on the left side.
met hard after a 5-yard gain. Well, that was a nice run by Cook.
Brought down on the play by
Good first yard gain of
Owen
5.
Flint.
Setting up 2nd and 5 for the Phoenix from the 10-yard line.
5, 2nd and 5. Oconomowoc 10-yard line.
They can officially still get another first down. The ball would be. They have to get to the 5 for one more first down to get to and goal. Cook staying in the backfield. Kirshner rolls out and he has his man into the end zone for Menomonee Falls. No flags on the field. Menomonee Falls touchdown. Number 9, Owen Tauchus on the reception. Goes for 10 yards and 6 on the scoreboard, which is the most important part. So with 11:07, Menomonee Falls gets into the end zone for the first time tonight. They will bring on number 1, Adian Martin, who will be attempting the extra point. Martin's kick is up, and it is good. So, 11:07, and Menomonee Falls is on the board. 11:07 to go here in the fourth quarter. For your score, Oconomowoc 33, Menomonee Falls 7. That was a great play by the Phoenix. Little misdirection. Had everyone going left. Tauchus able to slide out to the right. Kirchner keeps, rolls. Finds Tauchus, who has to go airborne a little bit to get over the goal line, but he does it. He makes it in. And 7 on the board for the Phoenix. And for the second time tonight, Adian Martin will be out to kick off for the Phoenix. Deep for Oconomowoc, number 4, Connor Doyle. He's been their deep man all night long for punts and kickoffs.
Kicking off from Menomonee Falls is Adian Martin. Back deep is Alexander Bryant.
Oconomowoc appears to field the best game, the best offense is a good blocking wall here on this kickoff formation, as they have nobody more than 5 yards past their front linemen. Martin's kick. Martin's kick just finds the sideline. Flags come out, and there's going to be kicking out of bounds penalty against Menomonee Falls. That'll set Oconomowoc up at the 35-yard line with a 1st and 10. That almost hung on. Hayden almost dropped a beautiful kick right in front of Connor Doyle. And set Menomonee Falls up with a very deep starting Oconomowoc, but it just found the sideline on its last little roll there. Oconomowoc offense heads back out onto the field. Jack Hellman bringing them back out. Number 28, Alexander Ralstad. He's been the primary back in the backfield with Hellman most of the second half here. Ralstad with a big burst.
Alexander Ralstad off left tackle. Amon Brewer with the tackle.
First 2 false tacklers aren't able to put much more than a couple fingertips on Ralstad, and Ralstad's able to burst out for 7 yards. 2nd and 3 for Oconomowoc. Hellman is on the move. He picks up 4 and decides discretion is the better part of valor on that one and takes a slide. But it's enough to pick up the first down for Oconomowoc. 1st and 10, Oconomowoc.
Ball spotted at the
From their own 47-yard line.
of the Raccoons.
I'm on Brewer credited for the tackle on that one. Coming back to throw, and he wants it all again. This one, though,
Pass is incomplete. Depending on the play,
bit too much mustard on that one.
Sam Myers.
Hellman's pass falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 for Oconomowoc. Sam Millen's on the coverage there for the Phoenix. Ralstad on the 2nd down carry. Short gain. Brings up
Wrapped up by Adam Beck.
no gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and
No
10.
gain on the play. 3rd and 10.
Oconomowoc has slowed the pace down even more here than they had in the 3rd quarter. They are going to take every tick of the clock they can get. Hellman's pass intended for number 82, Colby Harpster,
Pass is incomplete.
falls incomplete. Hellman hit hard as he let the ball go.
Brings up 4th down.
The 4th and 10 for the Raccoons, as they will most likely bring on their punt team. Yep, number 7, Brady Burrell, makes his way onto the field. He's handled all the kicking duties tonight for Oconomowoc. See a little confusion on the field. Oconomowoc will take its first time out of the half. So with 9:03 to go, as Oconomowoc prepares to punt the ball back to Menomonee Falls, it is Oconomowoc 33, Menomonee Falls 7. As you are watching Falls Cable Access here at Menomonee Falls High School. I'd like to thank you for tuning in this evening. Hope you're enjoying the game. Well, at this point in time, this is pretty much a repeat of last week for Oconomowoc, as they jumped all over Janesville Craig last week, 42-7, and now they currently sit at 33-7. Menomonee Falls finally scored on their last possession. See if they can match that with this one. Burrell punts it away. Adam Beck almost got his fingertips in there. Evan Redding on the return. Evan makes a nice play, and he finds the corner as he makes his way out. Redding with a nice move out over the 40-yard line, brought down by number 65, Austin Szymanski, but not before Mr. Redding comes with about a 40-yard return out to the Menomonee Falls 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Phoenix.
45-yard line.
Kirshner back to throw. Oh, Kirshner's pass is complete. Right down the seam. 25 yards on the play, 27 yards on the play, and another Menomonee Falls 1st down.
32-yard line. While supplies last, it's 2 for 1. Hot Fury concession stand. Once again, 2 for 1. See Mr. Schuster for all the deals.
You guys are on the crowd, you're not on.
That's okay.
Kirshner with the handoff to Cook. He gets wrapped up and brought down in the backfield.
Joey.
Loss of 6 on the play.
Stuffed out by Foster Jensen.
2nd and 16 for Menomonee Falls.
Loss on the play back to the Phoenix 35-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Kirshner brings the Phoenix back up to the line. 2nd and 17 for Menomonee Falls after the loss on the play. Timeout Oconomowoc. You want to make sure they've got it right. So it's 7:28 left in the 4th quarter. Oconomowoc takes a 2nd timeout of the half on a 2nd and 17 play for the Phoenix. Menomonee Falls trying to put a few more points on the board here before they run out of time. Currently 33-7 Oconomowoc. Menomonee Falls on the drive after a great pass from Kirshner to Fisher. Pickup of 27, setting the Phoenix up where they currently are on the field. The sophomore Kirshner does seem to have a pretty live arm. He's able to get the ball in. He's able to zip it pretty well. Needs to control it a little bit. A couple times earlier in the game, his zip was a little too much for a little 5-yard out and a little 5-yard across the middle. But he's showing some ability to throw some balls here tonight, which should be exciting for the Phoenix, considering he is only a sophomore. All right, Menomonee Falls bringing the ball back up to the line, bringing the team back up to the line of scrimmage. Kirshner set up with Cook in the backfield. Well, Kirshner under pressure. He is wrapped up. Number 42, Foster Jensen, wrapped around his ankles, and he is brought down. Another loss on the play for the Phoenix.
Ball's moved all the way back to the Oconomowoc 21-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 23.
Yeah, 3rd and 23. You can hear our field announcer Jerry Mislang calling it out. Kind of like 3rd and forever here for the Phoenix. See if this is 2-down territory. We try to take pieces back at a time. Kirshner's pass is complete. Coming to 26, Caden Smith from Kirshner.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down here for the Phoenix. 4th and 7. Much more manageable now if they're going to choose to go for it. Caden Smith is a big target at 6'7", striding across the middle there, so good job Kirshner finding him. But 4th and 7 is much more manageable than 4th and 23. So good job by the Phoenix chopping away at that big old distance. Oh, Kirshner's pass falls incomplete. Off the hands of Michael Fisher. It's another one of those, probably a little too hot for the distance he was throwing the ball in that one. Pops out of Fisher's hands, and turnover on downs as the Raccoons will take back over. 5:44 remaining here in the 4th quarter. With their score, Oconomowoc 33, Menomonee Falls 7. Oconomowoc takes over at their own 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Hellman brings the team back out on the field with Ralstad still in the backfield for Oconomowoc. Ralstad stopped for no gain. 2nd and 10 for Oconomowoc.
Brought down the play by Cam Stevens.
We're watching Menomonee Falls play the visiting Oconomowoc Raccoons on Falls Cable Access. Thank you for joining us here tonight. 5:16 left here in the 4th quarter. quarterback Jack Hellman completes his pass to number 4, Connor Doyle.
Brought down by 34, Cam Stevens.
Hit and brought down by Cam Stevens and Sam Millens combining on that one. Bit of a teammate to teammate collision, I think, on that one, as Doyle sort of slid through underneath and did not take the brunt of those hits. Third and 2 for Oconomowoc. Hellman's going deep. Overshoots his intended receiver, number 4, Connor Doyle.
From Hellman to Doyle.
Brings up 4th and 2 for Oconomowoc. Still significantly on their side of the field. We'll see what they'll do here. But I would guess at this point with this lead, we'll see the punt team come on the field. Although Hellman is not moving.
Depending on the play, was Nico Patty. Brings up 4th down.
And there comes the punt unit, led out by number 7, Brady Burrell.
Back deep for the Phoenix is Nico Patty. Nico Patty on the return. Brought down by Kane Brown.
That was the first kickoff return without Evan Redding deep. That was number 13, Nico Patty, on the return. The ball at about the 25-yard line. About a 7-yard return for Nico. Setting up Menomonee Falls 1st and 10 on their own 31-yard line. Wondering if Evan might have gotten nicked up a little bit somewhere, as I haven't seen him in a while, and he's not out there again. You'd think at this point, wanting to put some points on the board, but maybe they're just protecting him based on the position of the scoreboard.
Joey Cook, the ball carrier.
Joe Cook and Matt carry. Joseph Cook.
Jack Floyd.
He's been handling most of the carries this half. Pickup of 1 for Cook.
2nd and 9. At the Phoenix 32-yard line.
We have a change at quarterback. Number 16, Jackson Kepke. Nico Patty on the carry.
Nico Patty running hard off the left side. Brought down by Wilson Colts. Ball spotted at the 35 of the Phoenix. Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6 for Menomonee Falls. Looks like the quarterback in running back position. Perhaps Coach Lutz has decided some snaps and real-time varsity scrimmage time, or varsity time is a benefit for some of his second stringers, as he's pulled out Kirshner and looks like Cook might be out. Nico Patty on the carry.
Back on the play by Joshua Radoon.
Pick up a 5, comes up a yard short.
Nico Patty.
4th and
up
1.
the middle. Brings up 4th and 1. Ball is at the Phoenix 40-yard line.
Menomonee Falls look like they're going to go for it here with only 2:33 left in the game. May as well see if we can extend this drive a little bit. Keep the defense an opportunity to catch their breath. They've been busy tonight and worked hard. Jackson Kepke looking for the snap. Nico Patty on the carry over the left side. He will pick up 2 for another Menomonee Falls. Everybody seems perfectly happy to let the clock run at a decent pace here. No real urgency from the Falls to get back up to the line, and Oconomowoc is more than happy to allow that to happen. Kepke on, looking for the snap. Nico Patty still in the backfield for the Phoenix.
Nico Patty up the middle.
Nico Patty up the middle. Pickup of 2.
Tripped up on the play by Joshua.
It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ragu.
As we are just about to hit the 1 minute mark here in tonight's game. 1 minute left to go. Menomonee Falls going to try to get a couple more plays in here, maybe. One for sure. Not quite ready to take a knee. Use this as an opportunity for some folks to get some playing time and get some reps. Patty once again up the middle. Pickup of 3. That'll bring up 3rd and 5 for Menomonee Falls.
Mason Wallace. With help from
Sub 30 seconds here,
Joshua
so the
Ragu.
Phoenix don't have to run a play if they don't want to, but see if they're going to try to get one more in before the end, but no real urgency as we hit 10 seconds. Looks like that is going to be it for us tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 35 is Jack Country.
And there's the
And this
horn.
game is history. Final score, Oconomowoc 33, Menomonee Falls 7.
As you just heard our field announcer say, your final
This was the
score,
official game
Oconomowoc
on the
Raccoons
Jasper
33,
Petrov
Menomonee
field.
Falls
There'll be
7.
many more to come.
And this
Although the result
this
is
game was
what we wish.
pretty much all
Next week,
Oconomowoc
we'll
from
be
the first
hosting
time they touched the
Boston
ball
Red.
on tonight.
The Warhawks of
Their
Georgetown.
offense showed itself to be
Friday night, pressure will be
varied
on
and aggressive,
39
and
in
the
their
ability to
home
move the ball against this
Also,
Menomonee Falls defense, which Menomonee Falls and most seasons is always going to bring a good defense, regardless of what else goes on with the team. Their defense is always strong, so to come out and to move the ball the way they did against this defense shows them to be a dangerous team. It'll be interesting to watch how they perform the rest of the year. For Menomonee Falls, tough loss, 0-2 to start the season. Not something that they wanted to do, not something that they were hopeful for. I believe next week they kick off their Greater Metro Conference season with their first game. I believe it's against Germantown, so a big rivalry game there for the Phoenix. So we'll look forward to see how they do. Greater Metro Conference seems to be a bit in flux still this year, except for maybe Brookfield East, with Brookfield Central having some troubles its first game of the year. We'll see how they do tonight. And the Falls now off to an 0-2 start. Tulsa West had a good game week 1, but we'll see what they do this week also and follow that closely. So we'll see how that goes. The conference, once it starts, Greater Metro Conference is as good as it gets in the state of Wisconsin, and every game is a battle, and every game is against a great team. Once again, I'd like to thank you for joining us here tonight on Falls Cable Access here at Menomonee Falls High School at Jeskowitz and Petroff Field, newly named tonight after a couple of the former Menomonee Falls High School coaches, as the field continues its renovations, as the press box is now on the opposite side of the field. Visitors and home sides have switched spots, and Menomonee Falls moves into a whole new era here. So again, your final score, Oconomowoc 33, Menomonee Falls 7. I am Marlon Hestetoon, and we are Falls Cable Access, bringing you the games here at Menomonee Falls High School. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.